Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's such a pleasure to see all of you here smiling. And I feel a little relieved that it's finally underway and everybody, despite the bad weather, has been able to reach. On behalf of the Department of English and Modern European Languages and, of course, the Lucknow University, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the All India Workshop for Implementation of American Studies Curriculum, Pedagogy for Course Content Delivery, which is going to be held here on the 19th and the 20th. We have in our midst Mr. Joshua W. Polachek, the Cultural Attaché, North India, American Embassy, New Delhi. And before we begin formally the sessions, I would like to welcome him with a bouquet of flowers. Can I request Dr. Meenakshi Pawar to please do the honors? Established in 1920, the University of Lucknow is a really old university, one of the oldest in the state. And we're very happy that today we could be here for this session. This workshop is almost like a conclusion to an effort which we began in 2009, 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 years of hard work of a group of American studies experts from across the country to bring together a truly interdisciplinary course in American studies, which is culture specific and relevant for the Indian student. So of the experts that we have here, 18 experts who are here today, they've all been part of this program for the past 4 years. And we have met in Hyderabad, then we met in Delhi, then we met in Delhi again, then we met in Lucknow twice, and then we met in Varanasi, and then now we are at Lucknow. And as far as the outcomes of this course, of this workshop is concerned, we hope that we would have at the end of the workshop, have a web portal going. And that would be the American Studies in India web portal, where all that we've discussed in terms of the curriculum, the way the curriculum course content can be delivered, the innovative pedagogies that can be used, we will be able to put all that up for access to students, teachers from across the country, because we expect that this curriculum would get implemented in universities and colleges across the country. We are also happy to tell you today that the Academic Council of the university has passed the certificate course and diploma course in American Studies that we designed, and that it would be launched formally in the month of January. Formally, it will be launched by the Vice Chancellor on the concluding day during the valedictory session. Without taking too much time, I just would like to tell you that it's a great pleasure to have all of you here. Welcome, delegates from Outstation, and all delegates from across the city who are here from the university. We have people from the University of Lucknow, Amity, IT College, which has partnered in this project very effectively and very strongly, especially for the preparation and the printing of the final booklet that we circulated and the preparation of a CD in which we gave a sample of how collaborative teaching could be done. So we are grateful to the IT College principal and teachers who've participated. Of course, the faculty members of the Department of English, faculty members from the university, from the Department of Sociology, Political Science, History, Commerce, who are all here. Faculty members from JNPG College, from Amity University, Maulana, the Urdu University, Muhammad Chishti, I think, Moinuddin Chishti University, Awadh Girls Degree College, from where teachers have come in. All teachers who are here present today will be part of the teaching of this curriculum at the University of Lucknow, and we expect to keep inviting them as guest faculty. And you're also going to become trainers when this pedagogy has to be shared with other people across the country. So I'm very grateful to all of you that you have all come here and that you're going to participate in the workshop. We will be working in all seriousness. All sessions will be taken seriously, and I hope that everybody will attend, because that it's a commitment we have to the cause of taking American studies strongly forward. Some of our experts have been delayed because of the flights getting cancelled. They will all be coming in by the afternoon. So experts from across the country have really taken the trouble to travel, despite the fact that there's been fog and cancellation of flights, and they've all worked very hard to bring to you something that's interesting and innovative, and I hope you're going to enjoy that. So as I welcome you, I would also like to thank you. And after thanking you, I think the one person who needs the maximum thanking from here would be Mandeep Kaur. Joshua I'll thank later, but Mandeep Kaur for all the nitty-gritty of putting this thing together and arranging for people to come and selection of people, and there was so much to be done. I genuinely want to thank you for all your help and your inputs and for the support that the American Embassy has given for this program. We are very grateful, and for the cause of American Studies program, this entire project, beginning 2009, has been supported by it was an initiative of the experts, American Studies experts across the country who came together. But the bringing together and supporting it constantly was done by the American Embassy Public Affairs section, and we are very grateful, and I'd like to put that on record now. I'll now take this opportunity to invite Mr. Joshua W. Polacek, the Cultural Attaché, North India American Embassy, to make the opening remarks, after which we will straight go on to the academic session 1, which is an interface with Professor Eric J. Sandeen, who's the director of the American Studies at the University of Wyoming. And he's on a holiday, but he's agreed to Skype with us and chat with us from Hawaii. So we are grateful to him for that. And we will immediately move into that session after the opening remarks by Mr. Polacek. Mr. Polacek.
Thank you, Professor Nishi. And I'd also like to especially thank Vice Chancellor Nimse of the University of Lucknow for making all of this possible. I'm very pleased to be here. This is my second time in Lucknow. I've just gotten to India in June, and I've already been here twice. This is a very culturally rich and engaging city. We were here about 6 weeks ago with Dr. Steve Cook from the Council on Foreign Relations discussing U.S. policy in West Asia, and we had a very lively and engaging discussion with the professors and students here at the University of Lucknow. And I'd also like to thank every one of you who's come from all across the country. I know the fog has made travel a little difficult, but I think this shows the depth and the passion that people have for this particular type of study. And American Studies, we think, is particularly interesting as a government, as a way to bring mutual understanding between our two societies. We are, as the cliche goes, the oldest and the second largest and the largest democracies between the two of us. And there's a lot that we can learn from each other. And so we believe that American Studies is a two-way street, that when Indian scholars bring their perspectives, bring their ideas to American Studies, it helps fertilize a really vibrant field, not just here in India, but around the world, and especially back in America. And so this study of the United States, of its people, its history, policies, institutions, all those things are important because it's the full breadth of American studies. It's not just, we don't privilege the foreign policy people more than we privilege the people that study law or that study economics or that study literature or study film. To really understand a culture, and especially to understand a democratic culture, you need to understand the totality of that culture and that society. And that's something that we really thank you for helping to contribute to that. And I want to say that for all of you who are what we would call North India, please feel free to look to me and to Mandeep for support to help convene and connect you to institutions in the United States. And those are for you outside of North India to look to our consulates in Chennai, Mumbai, Kolkata, and Hyderabad to make those connections and to really try to draw or to build the bridges between the academic institutions in the United States and in India. So over the next 2 days, I look forward to a lively and engaging discussion. I've already had a pretty interesting discussion this morning about black liberation movements and implications for the policy in what you would call West Asia and what we would call the Middle East. And I look forward to very much a strong conversation. I don't want to take too much time because Eric, or Dr. Sandeen, is coming to us from the middle of the night in Hawaii. I think it's a 15-hour time difference. And so let's get right on to the engagement with Dr. Sandeen. And thank you all for coming for the next over the next 2 days.